And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. Got Everett, and it's complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Off the play fake, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Working quickly here. 1st down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Finds his target, Allen. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And stop coming from Henry To'o. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Ready up. Come on.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Fires right away, but incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
On 4th down, it's Williams. That throw finds Komet. And he works this to the 38 before going now. 1st down, Williams. Allen on the catch. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down, here's Swift. And that's good for a gain of 5. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Eagle.
Williams on the play action. Allen there to haul it in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. On third down, here's Johnson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. Here's Johnson again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Okay, 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey,
Pinned off running right. Here's Swift. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On third down, here's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Williams throwing on fourth. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Texans looking at 2nd and 3. From the gun, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. 3rd down, Mixon gets it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Pickup of 5 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. They've reached midfield, Brock, and this new set of downs is going to begin the march in enemy territory. Finding Collins. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Back to throw, Stroud. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Here's Stroud now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked by T.J. Edwards. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He'll throw it. That one's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Texans might be able to get some points late after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Throwing it just before halftime. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears intercept the final throw for the end zone. And that is how our first half's going to end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewing with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. On the ground again with Mixon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Bears football.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Williams. Catch made by Allen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Now an inside handoff to Swift. He'll cobble together a yard there. That stop coming from Henry To'o. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They're going play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Cougar 19.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Williams to throw. Has his man, it's Swift. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good. 65 Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's Bears football to begin the fourth as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And the Texans have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
A handoff for Mixon, running right. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Complete to Diggs out left. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here we go. South.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Collins there to grab it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Here we go.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Working quickly here. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Texans losing by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Mixon will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw it. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Setting up to pass. Completed here to Komet. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Back to throw. This finds Carter complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
60 Bobcat.
To throw. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Roll.
Running behind center with Swift. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything rests on the foot of Cairo Santos. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. So the Bears come away with a win.